Hi, Earth signs. Hope that you're doing well. I guess this is going to be an audio. I don't know what's going on. Well, I do. I guess somebody's manipulating the video screen. It is what it is. I'm just passing time. I don't really care who I'm talking to at this point. I'm just passing time as I wait upon the Most High God to fight this battle and the stupidness that's going on. So anyway, let's just get started here. Sweet Yehovah, I appreciate you so much. What's going on with earth energy that you want to talk about here? I feel so grieved in my spirit, man. We have a bunch of people showing up out here around a situation that's going on where there's manipulation showing up. So I have like a homemade deck that I'm just sitting here just looking at some of the information that I'm going to build on with the tarot here. So what's come out here is a bunch of people here. A bunch. Or somebody's known by a bunch of people somewhere as well. Is also what it's showing, but somebody also is either manipulating a bunch of people, or a bunch of people are under this manipulation, or somebody's dealing with some revelation of something, maybe even about a person. I don't know. There is travel though that is here really big with this energy as well, with whatever this download is, or this transformation that's going to take place here with earth energy. And somebody's have to manipulate something for upright purposes. I see somebody getting cut here somewhere. There is something around something ending in a really big way with this energy, whatever that is. Somebody has an aha moment here around a matter. Okay, so show me energies, please, Yehovah, for earth. What do you want to bring out about this? You could be a boss, or you are the boss that has a big company around something. So the Queen of Swords in the reverse. This Queen of Swords came out today. Now, if you're upright, you're upright. If you're not, you're not. And you know, whoever the Queen of Swords is in the situation, it could be an air sign for some people. It could be anybody. It could be the earth sign. Somebody's showing up out here. They're a witch. The Queen of Swords in the reverse is a witch person. Now, I have in my homemade deck that energy already out here. They're a manipulator. And that somebody putting spells on people. I guess somebody's dealing with that nonsense. That's nonsense out here. You're not God to put a spell on a person. The person in this card deck has two brains about themselves. They're insane. They're insane. Okay? Unless I say you bowed to a molded image, and I had the word molded image that came out around this Queen of Swords today. Says if you bowed to a molded image, you will get a line of confusion. Somebody's done that here. They're a not so freakazoid. Whoever that is in the reverse of her energy. You're dealing with somebody like that, or it's somebody's ex out here. Some type of medical person came out today. So she could be I had an RN as well, or maybe the RN is dealing with the doctor or the hospital situation. Those energies just came out really big just a second ago in that live reading. Whatever this is, somebody is upside down, and they are crazy. Okay, they may even be known by a bunch of people, but maybe a bunch of people know this person's a crazy. They've lost their mind. I mean, somebody's like that, people. There's no freaking way, unless a bunch of this people that's showing up out here in my homemade deck is like that, then they're all for being crazy kookazoids, I guess. I don't know. I don't want to get it. I really don't want to get it. Somebody is up here, though, that's in some controlling Jezebel freak type of energy. And apparently they set up in some big freakazoid place. And if this is somebody trying to control their husband, or they're in an affair somewhere, the King of Wands just jumped out, then you got something spiritual that is going on. If this King of Wands is in the upright and he's spiritual, And he's going to come up in here and do something about this Queen of Swords, or chase this piece of nutcase. Whoever it is, it could be the King of Wands got two heads. I don't know. There's something spiritual out here, and something's going on. If this is the other man, there's another man here. The most I said, somebody that somebody works with is secretly involved in something out here going on. And somebody did have a mistress somewhere. And somebody's friend came out just a second ago on the live reading. So your friend may be fooling around with your spouse. You check it out, folks. Check it out. Anyway, and if this is a married couple, then somebody's very controlling. They're a hothead. That came out really, really big. Somebody's lost their ever-loving head out here. Whatever that is. If there is a literal beheading out here of some sort, then there's a literal beheading out here going on. Okay, I have the two-edged sword that's also out here in my homemade deck, which is sharp energy. She's got somebody's head in her hand, whatever that is. Okay, if somebody's trying to cut their headship off and try to control them, having a little affair with them, but trying to get in and move in to their positions, also coming through my spirit that way, or they've already done that, or whatever that is, something like that's come through my spirit out here. Show me more for earth energy. Or somebody's spiritual's dealing with their ex-wife for some of you all, or maybe that's you I'm talking to. If I'm talking to the two-headed beast, you ain't going to understand nothing I say. The Five of Wands is out here. This is strife. Somebody is trying to get a victory, or somebody's going to lose something. I guess somebody's going to lose something as well, because the Six of Wands came out in the reverse just a minute ago. And whoever's trying to do some secretive thing, that Six of Wands, I wanted to read about it in the book, and it said that there were intrigues and plots going on, but it said it was a loss where that was concerned. Somebody going to lose for trying to do something out here real secretive. Somebody playing the headship role out here. They don't have a right playing some headship role against their husband, or against something going on. Whatever that is, real strong today. Real strong today. But we have either two people knowing what they're doing, lost their mind. There's a bunch of people involved when you get this the Five of Wands. Show me more information. What's hidden here? So we got two characters out here, and some strife going on. That started off the day on my other channel. That a couple devils were there doing some bull crap. Show me some more information. So so there's more people coming out, because there's people involved. Like I said, it's out. It came out in my homemade deck out here for my overall energy. Okay, and so we got 4 court cards out here now. And again, the Five of Wands is a bunch of people fighting. All right, well, there's the Hierophant at the bottom of the deck, which has a meaning of society. And there's fighting going on. And there is a spiritual person out here, because the King of Wands is out here. He represents that. We also have the King of Cups and the Knight in Shining Armor energy out here. The King of Cups has a snake around him. Somebody is a snake out here, because somebody's lost their freaking brain somewhere. Okay, at the bottom of the deck now is the Emperor, which is also somebody's known out here in a really, really, really big way. And the Most High, you're connected with me, I guess, on this channel, because Most High keeps addressing you people. He's addressing you people. Okay, anyway, you either upright or not. I don't know. Some people have been waiting for the true church to stand up and to do the right thing by love. But anyway, you got something going on. So there is travel going on. The Chariot just jumped out real big. Which is the cutting implement. Okay, and then the Sun came out in the reverse. Okay, well, it's still the most brightest card in the deck, or somebody's being humbled here real big with the Sun in the reverse. There's some type of a victory out here, or somebody's having to get their self-control. Okay, because the Chariot is, I got to get my self-control. But somebody's a hothead out here. What else should I bring out here? You're looking for earth energy. The heartbreak. The Three of Swords. It's also in the reverse. This is somebody, I feel like there's somebody trying to heal some stuff, but there's strife out here. Because when the Three of Swords comes out in the reverse, that's, taking those swords out. It's in the reverse. Somebody could be also hiding their pain or something like that. I don't know. At the bottom of the deck is the head, the man, the boss, the chief. And again, somebody's head is out here. Headship is out here. Government is out here. The emperor was just shown here. The judgment is a return, but it is the head of something in the Hebrew language. She's got a head in her hand. So whoever's sitting here with this group that's involved in something, you got a feminine energy sitting amongst you somewhere that sits in a place of headship, that thinks that they're running the show with their husband or their secret out here around this minister, or this person's being controlled by the minister, whatever that is. We just got society, but we do have somebody spiritual that is here in this reading, and you've got a Jezebel that's trying to control something. It came out real big Sunday when I read. Real big Sunday it came out. It's here. Some feminine is out of order if they're sitting up there saying hallelujah, praise Jesus, and they got two brains about themselves. Somebody's a freakazoid somewhere. Okay, in this church, whatever that is, I don't know. Show me more information, Yehovah. What a shame. What a shame. The Most High said yesterday that there was a spell-binding group. And you got a bunch of people that's in this group, and they all know what they do in whatever this church organization is. And I don't believe every church organization is that way, because I got to believe that there's upright people really keeping the commandments and really would get up and do the right thing. I don't know where they're at, but we got people on my technology that's trying to do some bull droppings somewhere. All right. And doing some nasty business that is not pleasing to the Most High God. And some feminine is out here like a Jezebel behind the scenes where somebody works doing some droppings somewhere, and they're a snake. And I'm going to call you out because you're in error. Saying hallelujah and people are hurting. We have an elder here. So this is an elder of a church. It's an elder of a church then. The lilies go back to an older person or an elder, something like that. It's also about having virtue and peace and stuff like that. But I don't know. Is somebody going to, put some Jezebel spirit down and cast the freaking demon out of the way and get some peace and humble themselves? I don't know. So we do have the owls also coming out here for you all. This is taking a little short trip. There's either a bunch of people traveling somewhere, or there's a couple of people traveling out of this group. Because there is something about travel that is here. I got the chariot energy out here twice, and the owls is that. We're going to have a little meeting, and we're going to take a little short trip somewhere, and we're going to go do something. So somebody is out here today in this energy. So if this fixing to go down, somebody fixing to go do something out here. You're either going to make peace, or there's something sneaky around this thing, because there's still snake and a two-headed beast out here showing up. All right, and some type of real sharp implement. And so somebody does think they're going to go behead something, like the Book of Revelation talks about in the prophecy. Or that's what this spellbinding group does, take heads off of people. Then something's out here. There's something gossipy going on. Owls are about gossipy stuff. And somebody did secretly slander somebody on the other reading today that I did. That word was there. They knew what they were doing. They did it with their little lover somewhere. It was an evil slander. They did it on purpose. Whatever reason why they did the thing. Probably money was around it or whatever. The moon is out here, okay? This is secrets. This is a little love affair card as well. This is, love and romance stuff when it comes out. So we got the sun and the moon that is out here in this reading again, and that Queen of Swords is here. And the owls can also trace you back to confusion. Again, you bow to a molten image, you will get confusion. She's got two heads. The owls traces back scripturally to confusion, and the sun and the moon in the Hebraic language is the word molten image. So you are dealing with somebody out here, this spellbinding group, that's creepazoid. Freaks, disgust, filth, whatever. Okay? And then the sun again is at the bottom of the deck. Either something's right up in somebody's freaking face today, or something. We deal with pride and ego really, really big because it's come out real heavy as well. But the sun is out here twice. Give us some words, please, Jehovah. What else you want to bring out here? All right. Somebody says there's not a day that goes by that I don't think about you. Well, for some people that, you're thinking about somebody that you do love and you're fighting for them and upright, fine. Other people, they saying that kind of stuff and something's around that stuff and it's tricks and lies, because we had tricks and lies that came out around that ditch this morning. The word drugs is here, okay? And if you've lost somebody that's went out into eternity and they had overdose or something like that, I send you love and light. I don't know what that's about, but anyway, somebody is dealing with drugs and you are. Somebody says we ought to obey Elohim rather than man. That's right. You better obey God that gave you breath rather than some feminine trying to do something in a church and control the whole church and her husband. And that husband's in error for letting that ditch do that to the whole body of what's supposed to be Christ here. I don't know. They're in error. And somebody is saying the right thing. We ought to obey God rather than man. That's right. You really ought to. The shrines are coming out. Well, okay. Well, anyway, go read about them in the scripture. The Most High says that wealth is on its way. Well, I hope so, Yehovah. I really, really hope so, because there's some people that are in dire need because of some freakazoids that have done some stuff. Okay. Something about upright law enforcement is here. Well, Yehovah, I'll believe it when I see it. But you say so, then I gotta believe it. Crazy people turning on themselves is out here. It shows there with the 5 of Wands. What? It's so sad, people. It's so sad that people have to be crazy. I don't understand. I don't even want to understand why somebody would put some molten image up and go bake some food and put it in front of a molten image, and they themselves would say, well, that thing can't eat that. They know that the thing can't talk to them. The thing can't eat with them. But here's your food anyway. You talk about crazy. You talk about nutso people. Anyway, whatever. Whatever. We got crazies out here involved in some stuff. Okay, either you're going to get delivered or you're going to go to hell, I guess. Somebody says, I'm sorry that I hurt you. Okay, we do have an adultery situation that is out here around something. And we have somebody that is mourning and they murmur all the time and they just wail from within. Let me tell you something. That murmuring energy can trace you back to evoking the dead. Somebody's just doing that just in their spirit, and you are a witch or a warlock at that point. You are evoking the dead. I had a discussion about that. Okay. Anyway. You are dealing with somebody who is very, very sharp. There is something about a murder out here, and we've got thorns and thistles and a thicket energy out here. Somebody's lost their freaking soul, people. Somebody's lost their freaking soul somewhere. Anyway, whatever. Letter R, which is already out here, and the R represents the head. It's incredible, Yehovah. This is a removal, and somebody is trying to remove somebody's head out here in a beheading, folks. They are trying to do that, or obviously somebody spiritually has just, my God, ever loved and lost their brain. They got two heads about themselves. The Most I said somebody had a split personality last night. It's here, and somebody's having to deal with that, where somebody's wife has lost their head and they're having to deal with that, okay, and having to get up in here, I guess in their church, whoever that is, whoever is who in the stuff. There's something about somebody's headship real big, and somebody energetically, physically, emotionally, spiritually that lost their head somewhere. This is also the Raito, the ride, and there is traveling going on here. Somebody is having a meeting, and there's either a bunch of people traveling somewhere to go do something either evil or good, or they're going to obey God, not man. I don't know. Maybe a bunch of people together are trying to go, and there's going to be a fight there at that place where somebody's trying to do something. I don't know. Well, I guess we'll see what this is all about, but there was nothing but nasty stuff that came out on my other channel where there was a bunch of warring going on. So this is like a cooperation when it comes. So if somebody is going to make somebody cooperate, whether they like it or not, and they're going to lose their head because they have to cooperate and get into the position where they're supposed to be, let them lose their head, people. The Most High has an order. He has an order, and it's not strife. If somebody don't want to get in their place, if they are just in general sitting underneath somebody that's their headship, they're out of order if they're trying to control that in any way, shape, or form for demonic purposes. They're out of order. And some husband is allowing their wife to do that. You're out of order for not standing up in your place, your God-given right place, to do the upright thing. If you're being mean and cruel and rude and crude to your wife, you're out of order. Because Most High tells you to love your wife like you would love your own self as well. So whatever's going on out here, people, this is what come out for earth energy. Shalom to you.